Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, and this is episode 118. I'm Ryan, and I will be joined here in a few minutes by Katrin and Chris, and our good pals Tyler Dean McDowell and Hank Bagwell. They're coming back this week. This is a continuation of last week's episode where we talked about the top 5 musicians that you would take on a desert island with you. There was a lot of controversy. There was a lot of back and forth, but we came up with each of our own top 5, and then we narrowed it down to the top 5 overall, picking one from each person. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you agreed with us, let us know. If you didn't agree with us, let us know too on our Twitter at I Am Geek Show or on Facebook at I Am Geek or I Am Group. But this week we're moving on to our top 5 movies that we would take on a desert island with us. So we're going to narrow those down. We're going to each pick our top 5. Now, it can't be from a trilogy or anything like that. Or you can't take the whole trilogy. It's just a single movie. We're going to tell each of our top 5, and then we're going to narrow it down to the ultimate top 5 to take on a desert island. So this is sort of part 2 of last week, so I hope you enjoy. And let's get on with the show. Welcome to Hollywood.
Y'all are gonna judge me so bad.
Oh, well then I guess Tyler has volunteered to start first.
Oh! I once asked the woman I thought I was gonna marry if I told her, I was like, let's see how well you know me. I said, if I could take one movie on a deserted island, what movie do you think it would be? And I thought she would pick like Raiders of the Lost Ark or something like that. She guessed correctly.
Nice.
I don't think I even own a copy of it. Like, and I'm just like, I have no idea how she did it, how she thought of it. But 50 First Dates is number 1.
I think I'm with Hank on that one. You guys there? Oh my goodness. So Weird Al, huh? Weird Al?
I like that movie.
Weird Al's a good pick. Weird Al, that's
UHF?
great.
You picked UHF? Is that what you picked?
Yeah,
That movie has
I'm
a
facing
special
the
place.
opposite direction for the rest of this podcast. I don't even know this guy. Okay. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't
that.
hate on that because I had a friend of mine who actually played in that movie. Plays
Yeah.
her dad.
Yeah, I know.
I can't hate on that movie too bad. Who is a really cool dude, by the way. If you've never listened to some stand-up by Blake Clark, who plays that part, you should, because that dude is awesome. And he and Robin Williams were really, really, really good friends. It was he said something about the day his wife was in the. I'll mess this story up, but his wife was answered the phone and she said, "It's for you. Who is it? It's Robin Williams." He's like, "Yeah, right." And he gets on the phone and like he really just didn't believe it was him. And then finally he figured out that it was actually Robin Williams. And I can't remember if he like hung up on him or whatever. But, you know, the dude's really good. Anyway, I'm sorry. Okay.
All right, 50 First Dates. What an excellent first choice.
Oh my God.
It's a good
Thank
start.
you. I thought
Good,
so.
good
This
start.
is gonna.
When you want to
It's-
watch the same date over and over again movie, you're good.
I almost picked
Groundhog Day
Day. I almost picked Groundhog Day.
Yeah, that's a great film.
My list is partially films that made me feel good, so movies I watched when I felt bad, so not necessarily my top 5 favorite films, just movies that I watched in times of darkness that made me feel better. So
Yeah.
like if I was deserted, I would want to watch those movies. So Ratatouille is next because I used to watch that movie
Mhm.
all the freaking time.
Mhm.
And Wally is next.
Oh.
Wow.
I know, I'm sorry. I can't get behind that one.
Because, well, I mean, think about it. The dude alone
You want a
for-
silent movie for
5,000 years, it gives me hope, man. Like, it gives me hope that eventually one day love will come along. And Castaway.
Yeah, I thought
Yes!
it.
Yes!
Oh my
I'm literally
goodness.
sitting here
I knew it was
thinking,
gonna be
somebody picks Castaway.
I knew someone was going to pick that. I even tried to look up like movie that shows how to survive on an island. I was like, can I find something that just like how to?
You guys ever seen the show Last Man on Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's yelling. He's just, there's nobody else, just him, and he's sitting there and he's yelling at the TV with the generator going. He's like, "There's no way, Tom Hanks. There's no way I'm ever talking to a ball. It's never going to happen." And all of a sudden it cuts, and he's just like, "Woo, what a day! Anybody want a drink? Jim, Larry, Tim?" Da-da-da. He goes like 9 things, and they're all balls with faces. Anyway, okay.
And then the last one would be my favorite movie of all time, Raiders of the Lost Ark, just because.
Yeah.
There you
What's
go.
going to be fun about this whole list is picking one from everybody's.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
It's going to be an epic.
Just because of how y'all reacted with 50 First Dates,
No.
it's going in the pile.
Maybe with this one will be a consensus for the whole group.
No.
I hate Thursday nights. So we don't want to be here for Thursdays. Why? Because it's first date night for the 50 millionth time. We have to watch a movie over and over about a date that happens over and over.
I'll go
All
crazy on Island.
All right. That was a good list
Recap.
there.
That recap. What was that? Give us that recap. Wally, 50 First Dates.
Ratatouille, Castaway, and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's a solid list.
Yeah, it's a good list.
Except for Wally. Yeah, it's good.
I'd
I'd pick 51st Dates over Wally.
Love Wally.
All right, Chris, you want to give us yours?
Yeah, I can go. Yeah, I try to pick movies that, like, whenever it comes on TV or whatever, even if I own it, I've got to sit and watch it. But this first one I'll throw you, and you'll probably go, what? Because I'm a huge superhero fan, so I tried to look at all the superhero movies and go, which one could I watch over and over again that exemplifies like a superhero movie, has a good story, and it's fun. I actually picked Batman: Mask of the Phantasm.
All right.
It's the animated Batman movie. It's got Mark Hamill as a Joker. It's got a great story. It's got a little bit of origin to Joker. It's got origin to Batman.
You
Kevin
made a lot
Conroy.
of people proud with that
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah, Kevin Conroy, perfect Batman. He's going to play Batman in real life on Crisis on Infinite Earths on CW. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
There's
But,
somebody listening to this podcast right now that goes, "That's why he's my favorite. That's why he is my favorite of all those guys."
I think it's everybody.
Yeah. That's awesome. But yeah, it's such a good movie. It's a great movie, great story. I love it. The next one I picked, I was like, I want a comedy. Okay, I got to think of a good comedy. An epic comedy. And I picked Spaceballs.
Nice.
There we go.
Well
It's got Star Wars. It's got Mel Brooks. It's hilarious. I've watched that so many times and still laugh at all of it. It's a great movie. Perfect. And then after that, I was like, I want a holiday movie. It's because like all the holiday movies come on, you gotta watch them. You watch them over and over again. You know the ones you always watch. But I was like,
we should do that. I have a Christmas list of movies that I watch every year. Yeah, we should do that
Nice.
sometime.
that'd be fun.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
But,
Let's hear it.
Everybody gets,
what is that?
we've all got our dongles.
Oh,
Mine's
everybody's
bigger.
got I don't have my dongle with me.
What we do?
But I was like, okay, this one encapsulates 2 holidays:
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
Oh, I know what it is.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's a good one.
It's like it's a great animated movie. It's stop motion. Tim Burton, Christmas, Halloween. It's got it all. It's perfect for this list. And then I was these last 2 were just I was like, okay, now I just want some classics that are just fun, and entertaining, and adventurous. And like Tyler, I do like Indiana Jones, but I actually went with Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
It's good.
I like that one. Yeah.
Got a little Connery in there.
It's got Connery in there.
It was really well written.
Yeah, it was well done. It's probably my favorite Indiana Jones movie. It just encapsulates all of Indiana Jones.
Only the penitent man shall pass.
So yeah, it was good. And then the last one on the list is one of the movies that got me interested in animation to begin with, and it's a classic, and it has dinosaurs. Jurassic Park.
Oh,
Yes,
I thought you were about to say The Good Dinosaur.
The good dinosaur. So,
Or The Land Before Time.
The Land Before Time. I liked that movie.
I did too.
But yeah, Jurassic Park. It's a fun adventure. It's like it still holds up. Like the CG still holds up. It's even better than some of the newer.
I
Jurassic
don't
Park
know.
CG wise.
I'll tell you something along that line right there is I am really, really proud of what those guys are doing with those films. The new Jurassic Park stuff that they're making. I'm really, really proud of what they're doing there. I've enjoyed all of them because sometimes I think it's a thing where, certain films, certain canonizations are like a holy grail, and when they mess with them, I kind of go, what are you doing? Hence Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And you sit there and you go, why? But what they're doing right now, I love it.
I think Hank and I are one of the few that never had a problem with the new Jurassic Park
I
installment.
don't have a problem with them. They're
I like 'em.
fun. They're entertaining. They're good.
I like them.
Good summer movies.
I can't watch that one scene anymore though from the latest one.
Oh,
I leave the room when it comes on. When they're escaping from the volcano island, and then you see the
the lone Brachiosaurus.
the lone
Oh,
Brachiosaurus. I'm like, gotta go to the
Hey.
bathroom. I'll be back.
Hey, man, I'm a grown man. I cried in the theater. Like, it was awful. I was like, I'm not crying. I mean, my eyes are just sweating.
Something in my eyes.
So hopefully my movie list made up for my music list for you.
That's excellent. Go. What are they again? All five?
So there's Batman: Mask of the Phantasm, Spaceballs, Nightmare Before Christmas, Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade, and Jurassic Park.
It's a really good
That's
list.
solid. That's great.
Yeah.
Really good list.
I really put some thought into that one because I love movies.
Me too.
All right, I'll go. So hopefully, you guys won't rip this one apart like you did my music.
Oh, we will.
So the criteria I used was basically I've had to watch this movie multiple times, not just a couple of times, but I watch it so many times and I'm like, I love this movie and I could watch it again right after I get through watching
Frozen.
it.
There you go.
No,
Avatar.
I have watched Frozen many times because of my children. Which one of them's here with me now. He woke up, so he's gonna hang out with us. Anyways, I gave a little foreshadowing earlier to my first movie pick by making a little joke about Mr. Ray Parker Jr. Ghostbusters is
Yeah.
probably
Yes.
my top one.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I can watch that movie over and over again, and it's funny. It's got the ghosts, the supernatural. Just
You're
the-
talking about the new one, right?
no, no.
Those
Original
girls are
Wrong
so
with you?
funny.
Bill Murray at his best. Yeah, Bill Murray's the best. Dan Aykroyd. I mean, it's almost a perfect movie. So that would be my first. So hopefully you guys agree with that. And then
Absolutely.
this one you might not agree with, or you maybe never seen it, but it's a movie that I can watch over and over again. Stars the fabulous Tim Curry.
I know what this. Yeah, I knew what this was.
Clue, based on a board game.
Clue.
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 I
Yeah,
can watch Clue over and over and over again.
That's a good one.
Such a good film.
I like that movie.
Yeah, and then like all the alternate endings that they do at the end is just like hilarious.
Mhm.
It's so funny.
Flames out my face.
Yeah. So yeah, very quotable. Love it. And then I'm a Star Wars fan, but the Star Wars
but which
movie,
one?
the Star Wars movie that I'm gonna pick, you guys are probably like, why did you pick that one?
The Last Jedi.
No.
The
You
Phantom
picked-
Menace.
No.
You picked
Return
the third one.
Return
didn't
of the Jedi.
you? Yeah, I knew it.
My favorite Star Wars movie because I think it's the one that I remember the most seeing in the theater. It's got Jabba's, palace. It's got the Endor. It's got everything. Yeah, buddy. Okay, play. I'll be right there. He's like, what's the? He's supposed to be asleep. Anyway, so Return of the Jedi would be my Star Wars pick. You can argue with me if that you want to, but you're not gonna change my mind. The next one is one that I'm surprised that Mr. Tyler Dean did not pick, but it's one that I can watch multiple times. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Thought about it.
I love
Which
it.
one?
The first one.
Mm.
The first one.
That's a good one.
I thought about it.
Yeah, that's one you can
Like I
watch.
said,
over and over again.
there's a difference between my top 5 favorite and the top 5 that I would take on an island.
Uh-huh.
Just I don't.
But just
and it
imagine
almost
being
made
on
the
a
cut.
being on a deserted island watching Pirates of the Caribbean. What's better than that?
50 first dates.
Oh
well,
God! Now you're just trolling. I love it. Tyler just disappeared. He's not even on the anymore.
Adam Sandler, of course.
Let's see. What should I pick? 50 First Dates or Pirates of the Caribbean?
Something. The only thing you're doing, Tyler, is
Unique
giving
love
them
story.
ammunition. Because you're going to be at a show sometime. This girl's going to come to you and go, I love 50 First Dates too.
Oh no! See?
And you're
That's
like,
me.
you actually listen to I Am Geek?
That's funny.
All right, the fifth one is probably one that nobody would pick, but it's another Johnny Depp movie, but I love it. I have one of the characters sitting over here.
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Edward
No.
Scissorhands?
No, Sleepy
Willy
Hollow.
Wonka.
Really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love Sleepy Hollow.
That's a good. That's one of the. Yeah, I watch that every year around Halloween.
Every year, Halloween, I gotta watch Sleepy Hollow. I love it. I mean, I think it's just like a good take on the story. It's funny. It's got the spooky element. Yeah, I love it. So that's my top 5: Ghostbusters, Clue, Return of the Jedi, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Sleepy Hollow.
I dig it.
That's a good list.
Much better than my music list, I guess.
Yeah, you almost got kicked off the island.
All right, who's next?
I'll go.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. My movies are all ones that I could watch over and over again, and that I realize they all have a theme. I don't have any serious movies, so I'll put that out there for now. But so I'll start from and these are in no particular order. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so I have Office Space. I work in IT, and I work in an office, and I can identify with a lot of things in there. So it's a fun movie to watch over and over again. The next one on my list is Back to the Future.
There you go.
Well done.
We were
Nice.
talking during the break. We had about nobody put that one, but that was one of mine in my list. Definitely one of my favorites. The next is The Goonies.
Oh,
I about put
Good.
the
You just made a friend with Hank.
So so a lot of these movies come on those channels like TNT or USA, or they're used to. I don't know if they still do. And you could just they would be on. And it's like, I'm gonna sit here and watch this, and that's what I was kind of thinking of. It's like if it was on, I would sit there and watch it, But that's one, and it's so funny because with the Goonies, it's like most people have only seen the TV version of the Goonies, and the DVD version of it or whatever, the original version is it's not a kids movie. It's got it's a bad language and things they talk about that it's not good for kids. But
tell
the
us
TV version,
everything. Okay. When I love that. You start,
yeah.
What did he
Anyways.
start when he was in kindergarten or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
All right. So next is That Thing You Do. So we talked about this a little bit one time.
Nice.
But
Well done.
we were, like I said earlier, or another show, I said we're in a band together. Ryan and I were, and it was one of the best times of my life I can remember. But it was a lot of fun.
Aw.
But so, I think about being in a band all the time, But that movie is about these people being in a band and all the things you go through, and then I also love Tom Hanks. But there's so many memorable lines in that movie that just crack me up and love thinking about it. And then this probably is my favorite movie, so it probably gets last, and it's Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah. Knew that was on there.
So I've watched this movie so many times. It's another one that I can quote from. If I sit there and watch it, I can say it line by line if I wanted to, I guess. But I love that movie. So
All right, so they're all give it to us again.
yep, Office Space, Back to the Future 1, The Goonies, That Thing You Do, and Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
That's a good list.
Mm-hmm.
I like how none of us have went. Oh, what? Not on anybody's list.
Except mine. Y'all are.
Yeah.
So I have one it's like a guilty pleasure movie. And when I tell people this, from like, especially from a filmmaker position, they kind of go, "Oh, what are your favorite movies?"
Hang on.
It's awful.
Hang on. There's going to be some Tarantino. Right? Is there going to be some Tarantino in there?
I'm not giving you the list yet, but you probably, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. And then what's the other guy that you love so much? I can't ever remember his name. Billy Bob Thornton. There's going to be some Billy Bob Thornton. And there's going to be some Clint Eastwood in there.
You know me well, my friend. Here they are. So I'm going to give you. I have something. It's not on my list. It kind of rotates on and off. But I have a guilty pleasure movie that'll make you feel better about 50 First Dates. It's so awful. I was sick one time and I watched it 6 times in one day. I just watched it repeat, and it was Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh my!
When he's lying there in that hospital bed, they tell him they're taking him somewhere, and he starts pulling on the catheter, and the rubber band stretched out real big, and they're like, "What?" And all of a sudden, he goes, and it just goes. Pee goes everywhere, right? And his friend, he goes, "Relax, it's just pee. It's just pee." Just like, what in the world? Anyway, okay. Number one, best movie ever made. Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we gotta wrap this episode up.
No, I'm kidding. Y'all know I don't like Star Wars. Okay. Okay. Number one, top of the best film ever made, Pulp Fiction. There's your Tarantino. Hands down, it's the most brilliant writing you can ever come up with. Anyway, second, Ghostbusters. I'm with you.
There we go.
Absolute, no doubt, one of the best. Because it's funny. It takes you back to that point where you're just kind of just real, it's comedy, it's comedic genius. I loved it. Unforgiven. There's my Clint Eastwood. Loved it. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Because I think that's probably one of the great. I'm surprised, Ryan. I'm disappointed in you that you didn't pick Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Sorry, I picked the music, but
I know. And then last on my list is The Goonies.
There you go. It about made my list.
Yeah.
No Billy Bob Thornton.
Well, I did. So what's funny is I have a whole thing down below. So Jeremiah Johnson, Indiana Jones. I would pick. What's funny about all my favorite indie films is I had a really soft place in my heart for The Temple of Doom.
It's okay.
Soft place in your heart.
Yeah, it was just kind of. I liked it when I was a kid. I just thought.
He didn't get it. He didn't get
He didn't get it.
soft place in my heart.
There we go. Well done.
I always said if there was an Indiana Jones convention, it could never work because we would all be divided 50-50. There are Raiders fans and there are Temple of Doom fans.
I like them all. I didn't.
Yeah,
didn't bother
but I
me.
liked what was the one who picked
I went with
Crusade?
The Last Crusade.
Yeah, The Last Crusade. I love that one too.
Mhm.
And then the other ones that were on my list were Gremlins. Treasure of the Sierra Madre is one of my favorite movies ever. But I kept thinking, man, I'm going to be depressed enough on an island by myself with only 5 movies and 5 artists. And then Daddy and Them was my favorite Billy Bob Thornton film. That it makes fun of Southern people so badly, but I absolutely love it. And then Hot Tub Time Machine, But my top 5: Pulp Fiction, Ghostbusters, Unforgiven, All Brother, Where Art Thou, and Goonies.
Nice.
Well, there you go.
I told the boys during the break if I would have taken it a little bit more seriously, you might see like Back to the Future or even movies like Tombstone. But
Oh,
when I
yeah.
started thinking about like
Mhm.
Shawshank Redemption and stuff like that, like my top 10 favorite movies, like I don't really want to. I don't know if I want to watch Shawshank Redemption on a deserted island.
Right.
You don't have
Yeah.
anybody to hug you or anything.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying to think of some kind of random movies that you wouldn't necessarily think about, but like during the break we were talking. And I thought Mystery Men.
Interesting.
It's just
I
a
kinda thought
fun
Ryan
movie.
was going to say Mystery Men, though, actually.
You
Yeah.
thought I was going to say
It's-
Mystery Man?
Yeah, I thought that's one of your favorites.
No,
Did anybody
sorry.
pick a classic?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Did anybody pick a classic? And when I by classic, I mean
mean, like
The
old-
Godfather
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
or anything like that. Nobody picked The Godfather or anything
Yeah.
like that.
no, Return
Well,
of the Jedi, you know.
Yeah, that's
Jurassic Park.
Well, Revenge of the Sith was probably the better of the two.
You've never even seen it.
He don't even know if he picked the worst one. What he doesn't know is that's the highest regarded one of the
Of the prequels.
trilogy.
Yeah.
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 We
Well,
actually all kind of agree that one's the best one, Hank.
Yeah.
I just googled worst Star Wars ever, and it was like at the top of the list. So somebody,
Oh, no, it's Last Jedi. Hands,
Yeah.
hands down, Last Jedi, the worst Star Wars movie ever made.
well,
Oops,
you know,
we're
I
still
have,
recording. Sorry.
you do know that I have seen them all, right? I have seen all the Star Wars.
Oh,
movies.
good.
Mhm.
Unlike some people I know who haven't seen certain movies.
Well, everybody
one?
hasn't seen certain movies.
Which one?
No, I mean like classic movies like Ghostbusters or The Goonies.
Who hasn't seen Ghostbusters and the Goonies?
Probably just weird.
Probably the cheapest
Tyler?
person that's kind of going down.
Tyler has not seen Ghostbusters?
Hello,
Wow.
hello.
That's awesome.
You sit up, young man. You sit up.
So here's the deal. I've seen them like over time, if you include all of the bits and pieces I've seen them. I've just never watched them from beginning to end.
That's fair.
You don't want to ruin it yet, right?
Yeah, and I've never seen Jaws.
Oh, wow.
I've never seen The Godfather. But for the same reason that Hank and we've had this discussion many times, it's like some of those films, like Ghostbusters, I feel like once I've seen them, then I've seen them.
I'm that way with books.
Yeah, and then it's like, well, then it's over. Like, it's done, Then I don't have anything to live for.
So you're waiting for like your deathbed to watch Ghostbusters? I don't understand.
Wait a minute. You and I were at Universal the other day, and you were talking about the ride you loved the most was Jaws.
No, I didn't. You don't listen. You're terrible.
What did you say?
I said that I always wanted to ride the Jaws attraction, and I never got to.
Oh,
Oh, poor
Mm.
guy.
that's
Yeah.
fun.
It
Sorry.
was good. I mean, it was-
Hey,
it was
Universal,
fine.
if you're listening, Tyler and I came up with a great ride you guys need to work on.
Oh my God! Like we did it. Like,
The Jaws ride, I'll tell you, and they can have it. And hopefully, somebody out there in the world of Parkland loves it. They should do a Jaws ride in the vein of
it's a submersible.
of the Millennial Falcon ride. What's it called?
Smuggler's Run.
Smuggler's Run, right? But they should do in the same vein of it, the same type of thing. But you're in a submarine, you're in a submersible, like one of those 2, 3, 4 man, like James Cameron goes down in man a trench and all that crap. And then you're having an underwater experience with Jaws. I think that would be.
Oh,
But we
Universal
also-
would eat that up because it'd be all screens, and they love their screens.
Well, I know, and Hank and I came up with a 360 room, kind of like how they do the new Pirates of the Caribbean attraction in Shanghai. But the problem with that, and I told Hank this, the problem with that attraction is like you can clearly see where the water hits the wall. So if the wall was actually, it's kind of hard to imagine or visualize, but if the wall was flat, parallel with the ground, and then slowly came up at an incline and like into a curvature, and if it was far enough away, it would be hard to tell. Like if there was like half an inch of water, it would be hard to tell where the water meets the wall. Then you could project either on that wall or from behind the wall all the way around. And if you're in that submersible and then all of a sudden you come out of the water, it would look like you're in the middle of the ocean. And if you're looking through the glass, like it would even kind of like they have a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea attraction in Tokyo Disney Sea, where you're setting in a little submersible. So like if you're looking through the glass, it would kind of be obscure, and then have a Jaws audio animatronic coming at you, like it would be a multi-million-dollar attraction, but scary as heck. One.
What movie? Yeah. What movie should they have made an attraction about that they didn't?
Ghostbusters.
How would you do it?
Well, they got the Void.
Yeah, they have a Ghostbusters themed virtual reality thing.
Yeah, but it's terrible.
Have you done it?
No, I saw the video.
Have you done the Void?
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about that theme park in like Dubai.
No. The Void is like what they have at
the virtual reality.
Yeah. It's really cool. I haven't done the Ghostbusters one, but I've done the Star Wars one. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They had a show at Universal Studios long ago. But anyways. Now everybody's falling asleep now.
So I like our lists. I like our movie lists.
Okay, so let's pick one from each group.
Sorry, you have no say. 50 First Dates.
That's a movie night I'm skipping.
Yeah. Tyler's going to be like, movie night, it's my night tonight. And like he's like the only person there.
My movie night.
Gotta go collect some sticks tonight. Build some things.
I gotta go wrestle a python tonight. Sorry.
Look, here you got to look at it this way, though, boys.
Oh God,
we're all having a date night together.
If a lovely young lady washes up on the shores, I'm the only one that's got a romantic comedy.
I got Spaceballs. What are you talking about?
I got Ghostbusters.
That thing. I don't know, man.
To pick. I'll go with Nightmare Before Christmas.
Really?
Huh.
Wait, what 5 were on your? Tell me your 5 again.
I got really good ones, but I don't know, like Batman: Mask of the Phantasm, Spaceballs, Nightmare Before Christmas, Indiana Jones: Last Crusade, and Jurassic Park.
You could have brought Jurassic Park.
I was just supposed to say that too.
Yeah, I know, but
no.
I just Nightmare Before Christmas has a special place for me, and like I said, like I mean, we're gonna be on this island. We need to celebrate the holidays. So
you two are the worst islanders we have on our group.
Can we veto their decisions?
Oh my God.
Well, maybe you should have put Jurassic Park on your list.
Maybe. You went to Jurassic Park so bad you should have brought it.
Okay, Katrin, which one? Please redeem us.
Oh, I'll try. I don't know if I would bring Pee-wee's Big Adventure just because you'd probably get annoyed with it.
Thank God.
Because I would just one, the movie is probably pretty annoying to most people, and then I would be quoting it the whole time. So I'm going to say Goonies.
Goonies, yes.
I'll take Goonies.
Yeah. Tell them large margins. You picked the Goonies?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I picked the Goonies.
What were on your 5?
Pee-wee's Big Adventure, That Thing You Do, the Goonies, Back to the Future, and Office Space. It was either going to be the Goonies or Back to the Future, but I'll go with Goonies.
Either one of those are awesome. All right. What do you got, Rhino?
They're also good. Maybe Ghostbusters.
Yes. Well done.
Unless you want to pick Ghostbusters, then I'll pick.
No. I'm glad you picked it. That's I'm gathering, man. I'm gathering.
We took 2 off of this list. So.
Yeah.
Please don't pick Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah, don't pick Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
well,
no.
that's happening.
Anyways, no, I'm not picking Ghostbusters. I'm
Out
picking
of all Tarantino movies.
Out of all, there's a bunch of his stuff that I like, but I mean, Pulp Fiction, Ghostbusters, Unforgiven, Our Brother Out There, Goonies. I'd pick Pulp Fiction.
This is the worst island ever.
I should have picked something else, so he'd have to pick Ghostbusters.
I'm so glad that I picked Nightmare Before Christmas now.
Okay, if I was gonna, it's either that or
You could take Ghostbusters, and I'll take Pirates of the Caribbean.
I don't know. I think I'd get tired of Johnny Depp.
Okay, then I'll take Clue.
Blue's good.
Anyways, you can have your Pulp Fiction. You can have your Nightmare Before Christmas. You can have your 50
Adam
First
Sandler.
Dates.
Yeah.
And
No,
we'll
don't
take
just say
and we'll
Adam
take
Sandler.
Goonies and
You pick
Ghostbusters.
50 first dates.
You know what though? I would probably let me back that up. I would probably, if really honestly, I love Pulp Fiction. I think it's the greatest film ever made, ever. And I don't mean that just saying. I mean, I honestly think it's the greatest film ever made. But if I could, without that, I would probably take Unforgiven. I'd take Unforgiven or Oh Brother Where Art Thou. Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
If I had to pick one that everyone likes, I'd probably go with Jurassic Park.
I'm with you,
There you
fellas.
Now think about that. Think about that. If we had Oh Brother Where Art Thou, Jurassic Park, Goonies, Ghostbusters, and Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
we're set.
We're set.
Yeah, that would be the list, really.
We're have the coolest island ever.
And then
Okay,
if a-
all
if a-
I'll change mine.
Yeah. And then
I'll
if a
change
lady
mine.
did wash up on shore, we'll be like, we got some movies to watch. Sorry, lady.
Y'all ain't listening. I'm gonna change mine. Okay.
All right.
I'll give you Jurassic Park.
We need an animated feature.
Oh gosh, don't say Wally.
Well, I gave you Nightmare Before Christmas.
So I'll
but-
give you Wally.
Oh, gosh.
no.
Jeez, no.
Now, if we were all good friends, what we would do is somebody would pick, three of us would pick the Indiana Jones movies, right? So we could at least watch them in canonization, right?
Okay.
And then we pick Jurassic Park and Ghostbusters. That's the essential right there.
There we go. I like
And
that.
then,
And Back to the Future.
yeah.
Let's just take them all.
Why do we
Yeah,
have to
screw this.
choose
We're
so
taking them all.
few?
One of my favorite parts from Back to the Future is what's the Western one? What's the name of it?
The
Oh,
third
part 3.
The third
Yeah,
one.
part
Back
3.
to the Future Part 3.
Yeah, this part 3.
one. The Western
Right.
one.
The
Where he
Wild West.
Where he goes, they go, "What's your name?" And he's like, "My name's Clint Eastwood."
Yeah.
And they all went, "Ah, what kind of girly name is that?" Or sissy name, what they call it. I thought that's classic right there. I enjoyed that movie.
You in there, Eastwood?
That's funny.
Oh man.
Oh my
You know
goodness.
what's funny though is we've limited ourselves on music and movies to 5, right? And you think about DVDs or something, but you can fit a ton of movies on the little disc now, right? Little hard drive or a little.
It's because it was picked on an iPod. We can't take that much on
Oh,
an
that's
iPod.
right. We did say an iPod, didn't we?
If you picked like the
the
iPhone
rules.
10, like we could take everything, but no. With
Why are we
the
being
iPod.
limited?
the rules of Bagwell, man.
It's kind of fun. Well, it's
It
you
is.
sit down and you write out this list and you're going, okay, but what if I really had to narrow it down to 5? Because all of us sitting here talking about this love film. We love movies. We love music. And so that could just go on and on and on forever. But when you're getting down to this is what, kind of encapsulates me, as a whole. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Just to see what people come up with.
Yeah, for sure.
He's like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
No, I think it was good. I think we had a lot of good choices. Some, were better than the others, but I think all of the lists were great lists. And if we all ended up on a deserted island
Quit
together,
saying that. That's not true. Your list of music was horrible, and everybody knows it.
no, it wasn't.
Yeah, you're sitting here trying to act like that they were all just so great. They're all great. Everybody gets a trophy. Everything was wonderful. No.
I
We're your
liked my
friends.
list.
We're your
I would
friends.
listen
We
to
love
mine.
you. We have to tell you.
I don't know why you wouldn't listen to Alison Krauss or Switchfoot or Even Garth Brooks, everybody knows his music.
You want to sing along? That's a track you do it to.
There you go.
Mhm.
Did y'all not notice that I blipped out?
Yeah, you froze.
Oh yeah, we just didn't say anything.
Okay. Well, my computer died.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh, you were like out.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing.
Oh no!
Oh.
We were talking about how great your lists were and that we loved all your picks.
Or the opposite of that, it was one of the two.
Yeah.
I
don't
just
remember
love the fact that I was completely like off the island there for a minute and nobody noticed.
We thought you were watching 51st States.
You're not
He
even
watches that so much.
All he
All he
watches.
does is cry. He watches it at sunset and cries. That's what he does.
Like, he's not helping out with the food. He's not
Yeah.
collecting sticks.
Do you make?
Just-
I
Tyler,
didn't-
do you make little cabins out of waffles? Hey, I do have a connection to that movie. I can't totally
Yeah,
pick on
Yeah.
it because
laugh it up, man.
I like the. My wife and I saw it at one of our dates, and so
Yeah,
Was it one of your
Special place in
51st dates?
it was.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
so you know who's gonna be there on Tyler movie night?
yeah.
Katrin.
That's
'Cause
right.
it's
We'll
gonna
be there
fly
together.
up his
I
way.
thought you
I'm
started
gonna
to
tell you
say.
something. When the other three of us don't show up, y'all gonna feel awkward.
I thought you were gonna say.
We'll sit far apart.
I thought you were gonna say, like, you know who's gonna be there when I'm watching it? Katrin's wife. Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So if you had to pick a romantic movie to take with you, what would it be?
Princess Bride.
Oh.
Wow,
There
that
we
was
go.
quick.
That's quick. That was a good
Done.
one, too.
Is it though? Is that really a romantic movie?
It's a good
It's all
movie.
about the romance.
it's marriage.
Even the kids like, ew, romantic. Ew, it's about romance.
I would probably pick Deadpool 2 for the romantic movie.
Yeah, that's
Out of
good.
your mind. No.
I am.
You
I'm
gotta
just
pick-
being silly.
What's a girl? I hate to use the word girly, but I mean like the chick flick. What's the chick flick you would take?
Serendipity, if I had to go.
There you go.
Ugh. What?
Oh, that's
That's a boy.
I don't
It's
know
Kate
if I've-
Beckinsale.
Hatred.
I'm thinking. I can't.
Uh,
I'm trying to look
with-
at my TV. The DVD
I'm thinking of
wall.
movies I'm trying to think of movies that my wife loves,
Yeah.
and I don't know if this would be a romantic movie though, but it's like her top pick would be the Thomas Crown Affair.
That's a good.
Really?
One.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I like that movie.
that's probably the if you
The
wanna call it a
remake with
chick,
Renee Zellweger.
yeah, the chick flick. That would be the one I would take if that counts. And that's got an awesome soundtrack too. So the music.
Can I pick Lord of the Rings?
This show is called I Am Geek for
Yeah.
a reason, ladies and gentlemen. We
There's,
mentioned Lord of the Rings,
Aragorn, and
Mask of the Phantasm here with the last time.
I was actually going to pick Lord of the Rings, one of my movies, but
I wanted to pick a Harry Potter, but I was like, well, Prisoner of Azkaban. I was like, I don't know.
yeah.
It would feel incomplete.
Right, exactly. Like you can't
Yeah.
just pick one of them unless you. Yeah,
hmm
man, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a romantic movie. I don't watch a lot of those.
Yeah, we don't either.
I'd say Pretty Woman should be up there somewhere.
Pretty Woman's good.
You want to hear a funny story about
I
that movie?
like that one.
So the first time I saw that movie, well, most of the movie, we were
Ooh.
on vacation somewhere. I mean,
I remember this.
yeah, we were on vacation in a hotel room. I don't really remember who all was there,
Mm-mm.
but our parents was watching it with somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Was watching it, and then they get to this point, and they're like, "Boys, you need to go to the bathroom for a minute." And they sent us into the bathroom of the hotel room and just made us sit there. And they're like, "Okay, you can come back out now."
Really?
That's funny. That's funny.
It was an adult scene.
Well done.
Boys, time to go to the bathroom.
I think mine would be. Let's look at that real quick. Let's entertain ourselves for a moment.
The Notebook would just be too frustrating.
Ugh.
I liked The Notebook when I was younger. Oddly enough, I did, but it's too frustrating now. It reminds me of relationships I've had.
When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, I would veer more towards a romantic comedy rather than just strictly romantic.
Yeah.
Notting Hill. Oh, you know what? One of the Christmas movies that I watch every year too, though, Love Actually.
That's a good one. We watch that one every year. That's a good one.
Oh,
What
I
do you watch?
considered
What's your Christmas list? What do you watch? What's on it?
Home Alone.
National Lampoon's Christmas
Yeah.
Vacation. That's the only movie there is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The Santa Claus.
You and my
Um,
dad.
Santa Claus, yeah.
I'm a
Is this the
definitely
airport clock?
I'm a bad Santa guy.
Bad
Big
Santa.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Bad
Bad
Santa.
Bad Santa. Sorry.
I am man crushing on Billy Bob Thornton. I mean, I'm telling you, that dude, everything that dude does is
If-
it's great. But
If I had to pick my wife's romantic comedy, like romantic movie or
Oh
whatever,
no, don't.
Ryan knows it.
No.
It would be Bridget Jones's Diary.
I was going to mention that one. That'd be my wife's as well.
It's a good one. I like it, but my wife loves Colin Firth.
Ugh.
He's in love with him. She has his autograph. She's an artist.
The
She's
lock
done
of his hair.
paintings. Yeah, a blood
What?
sample. No, she doesn't.
Stalker? What?
she's got samples from the bushes outside his house.
Yeah.
He's locked in their spare room.
All these pictures. he's a captive here.
Oh, I don't know if y'all saw this, but A Star Is Born, the recent one.
My wife
Oh,
hated
yeah,
it.
that's pretty good. Yeah.
You hated it?
She hated the ending. She was like,
Oh, the ending. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's good.
She came out. She goes, because somebody else here, like one of her friends was here, and they were watching it. And she afterwards, I came in from somewhere, and she's like, "Never watched this movie."
I loved it. I thought the guy did I thought he did good on his. I mean, isn't that his first directorial movie?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Bradley Cooper.
There was Sabrina.
The Teenage Witch. Oh yes.
Yeah. No, with Harrison Ford.
Oh, he was in Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know. Did anyone see Chocolat?
Yeah.
I like that one.
A long time ago.
Chaka Khan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chaka Khan.
What did we spiraled into here?
Sleepless in Seattle.
You got mail.
Jones's Diary.
You
13.
got
13
This-
going on 30.
This episode has
Oh.
turned into a bunch of guys saying the titles of romantic
Something about Mary.
in the past.
That's it.
How many can you name, ladies and gentlemen?
Well, you would like this one, Fever Pitch.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
yeah.
All right.
Barry
Well,
Moore and Jimmy Fallon. You like that one?
I think we got some good lists here. We got
You saw that?
good movies, good music. I think we can also remain friends, even
Yeah.
though you didn't know some of my music or didn't like it.
Okay.
Dude, I love you unconditionally, no judgment.
Aw, thanks, man.
Oh,
Even though you won't hang out with me, it's cool.
That is not true.
That's
It's
what he
gonna be a
told me.
running joke.
I would
No,
love
that's
to hang
actually
out
what
with
he
you.
told me, Tyler. He actually, when I told him that, he goes, "I don't give a crap if he likes it or not." And I said, "Dude, don't ever tell him that. You're just gonna hurt his feelings." That's what he actually said about you, and I didn't
Oh,
want to tell
my
you,
goodness.
but I figured now and nationwide podcasting.
I know, man.
It's
Hey, you
not
don't have
just
to tell me.
nationwide, It's worldwide.
No, it's
Worldwide.
it's the
Worldwide.
it's the old thing like in all the romantic movies where the yeah, those are structures, but in the romantic movies where the guy is secretly in love with this girl, and he won't look her in the eye. He won't talk to him or hang out with her. So it's the same way with us, Tyler. I'm like,
They're all lame.
like,
So you just need to get a makeover.
Yeah.
Stop wearing glasses.
I need a makeover. That way I can, feel like I can be in your presence and show you my love.
Oh, this is getting weird.
Oh, you took your glasses off.
Wait,
Suddenly you were
again?
very beautiful.
Oh, I'm beautiful
You
now.
look
Look at
like
that.
Wow.
you look like a Mac Powell knockoff. There you go. Oh, now you're back. There you go.
Oh, now you're plain and ordinary. Oh,
There you
pretty.
go. Look at his Mac
You're
Powell.
so pretty.
Somebody said something one time, they said, I don't know what God sounds like, but I'm pretty sure it's Mac Powell's voice.
All right, I think things are going a little crazy here at my house, so
Off the
off the rails. But I've enjoyed this.
Yes.
I got to know you guys a little more by doing this little exercise, and I hope you
Yeah.
listeners got to know us a little more, and you're not judging us too hard. But we want to hear your
They
list,
are,
your
yeah.
top 5 music and movies. Get at us on Twitter at I Am Geek Show. On Facebook, you can find us at I Am Geek or I Am Group if you want to join our group. Or just email them to us. I don't know. I Am Geek Show at gmail.com. My voice is going, so we got to go. But thank you. This has been episode 118 of I Am Geek. Thank you, Hank.
Heck yeah.
Thank you, Tyler. It's been a blast, and we'll see you next time.